So let's see how long it takes her to get all the way back to her cave. Hey everybody, this is the Desert Whisperer again. And during my last video about desert terraces, we talked about how to safely relocate them when you find them in the road so that you don't cause them to lose all their water. But one of the things that I have learned about desert terraces is um, that during the monsoon season, they have these areas where they go to drink water, where they know that the water makes puddles or the rain makes puddles. So they go to these puddles to drink water, and they know exactly where to go every time it rains. I have witnessed them running towards the puddles of water when it is raining and stuck stick their head in the water. And the longest I have witnessed that a desert tortoise is stuck its head in the water was for about 15 minutes. So that's how long the desert tortoise was and had the head underwater. So it is very fascinating to see these animals drinking water because they don't drink water very often. So that's very important for them when it rains. And you can see this one was sunbathing right here. It is a nice day, nice sunny day here in the desert. It was about 95 degrees today. So he was right there, sitting right there, sunbathing, and now he's getting ready to go back to his burrow. But that's one of the interesting things that I have found about this, that I have learned about these animals in the desert. And I have only been able to watch it because I hike a lot, and I know where they live. So every time it rains or whenever I know that they are gonna come out, I go to these places and I just watch them do what they do in the desert. But that's those are some of the things that I have learned about these animals. Now let's watch him go back to his cave, and I'm gonna show you a little bit of close up of this desert tortoise. She is really pretty. Now, just like I said before, when you are around a wild desert tortoise, try not to move too fast or make sudden movements so that they don't get scared and then they they pee and lose their water, because right now we don't know when we are gonna get the next rain, so it's gonna be hard for her to get any water. But you can see she is not concerned about me. She is just trying to get back to her burrow. This is the very first time I see her this far from her burrow. She is about she has about 30 feet to go. So also they are very good climbers, but sometimes when they are doing this, when they try to climb like this, sometimes they get turned over. And it is also fascinating to see that some people think that they can die, and yes, they can actually die if they fall on a flat surface. They can die if they don't have anything um, to help themselves to get back over on their feet. But usually they are really good flipping back on their feet. And I guess that's one of the reasons that they get to live up to 80 years, because they know how to survive in the desert. See, but she already has her little trail, and she knows where to go. Now, one of the things that I have witnessed also is that if they are afraid of you, and if they are concerned about you getting too close, or being or feeling threatened by you, they will hide inside their shell. So, um, as you can see, this one is just not concerned about me. I had to stop recording for a little bit because there was like a motorcycle going by, and I didn't want to get all that background noise in the video. But she is still moving. She has gone, maybe she has walked about 5 feet in the last 3 minutes. So let's see how long it takes her to get all the way back to her cave. And you can tell she's not in a hurry to get back to her cave. She has stopped there to eat some of the dead grass that is in there. And it doesn't look like she wants to go anywhere. Like she doesn't want to go to her cave yet, so I guess we are not gonna be able to see how long it takes her for her to move. I stopped the video because she wasn't doing anything. Now she's starting to move again. So let's wait for her on the other side of this grass. And she just stopped there again. She's taking several breaks before she goes straight to her cave. If you have never seen a desert tortoise in the wild, maybe the answer is because most of the time they choose to travel in the most difficult terrain, and they don't they don't usually come out of the bushes. So sometimes you just have to stop and listen. And a lot of the times when I spot a desert tortoise is because I stop to either get my camera ready and or I'm drinking water and I hear all this movement among the bushes and that's when I spot them because they make a lot of noise when they are going through the dead grass or the bushes. As you can see, this one is trying to go under that dead brittle bush. So if you sometimes if you stop and listen, you will find that you are gonna be able to spot either desert tortoises or other animals. She finally came out from under those bushes and now I think she is getting ready to go back to her cave. A few years ago, I was lucky enough to find that these gray foxes had their babies in this cave, and I was very lucky to see three of the babies and take some pictures and videos of them. And also, I got some videos of the mother. So it was very exciting. And now I find these deserters in this same cave. So you can tell they share their homes with other animals. So now you can see she is inside her cave and ready to go back to bed. It took her about 20 minutes total. The video is not 20 minutes long, but I was stopping it, and it took her about 20 minutes total to get back to her cave. And I don't think she goes all the way in. I think she just likes to sleep right outside her cave because the weather is nice. When it is very cold, they usually go deep inside the caves. But let's see if she allows us to see where she goes or how deep she is gonna go tonight. Yesterday I stopped by just to see what she was doing, and she was already here because I was late. She was already here, but she was sleeping right here by the entrance. Now I think she's deciding to go all the way inside. And as you can tell, they don't have an easy life. But I guess they have the equipment to deal with all this, the sticks, the rocks, and everything. And I think that's where she's going to sleep. So I hope you like this video, and I will see you in my next adventure.